Hey everybody, it's Jeff LeClaire here, and I've just been thinking about making this video for a while. And what I want to talk about today is what do I eat in a day, every day. Um, so I want to give you a little backstory, kind of where I'm at here. So a year ago, um, I finished the first round of Hammer and Chisel, and in the Hammer and Chisel book. Um, I went through my meal plans, and the first time I did it, I was actually on Plan E. And what ended up happening is I came out of the first round of Hammer and Chisel weighing at about 190 pounds. And I gained 10 pounds doing that. And it wasn't all muscle, I can tell you that. uh, and today, since I changed things up last year, about mid-year, I'm 168. So I dropped all that weight and I've held it off consistently, and I'm not starving myself. So now I'm following what's equivalent to Plan D here, and what I get every day is 6 green containers, 4 purple containers, 6 red containers, 4 yellow, 1 blue, and 1 orange. So I just kind of wanted to go through, what I do on a daily basis. And, every day is not the same. I'm not perfect with it every day. And the weekends are a little different. But Monday through Friday, I'm pretty structured. I stick to it pretty well. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So here we go. Obviously, the first thing I do every day is I kick my day off with Shakeology. You may have heard me say before, I have a long commute to work. I'm in the car for about 45 minutes. I use it for personal development, and it's also my time to drink my shake. So Shakeology is 1 red container. I also put in a red container of frozen fruit, or a purple container of frozen fruit, and I always put in a banana. So that's 1 red and 2 purples. And I also put in a green container of kale. So that's my first green container of the day. So going throughout my day, lunch, I always have a salad. And these salads in the jars that I make are equivalent to 3 green. So by lunch, that puts me up to 4 green. And then I'm just keeping track. And then I also have an orange container of raspberry vinaigrette. That's my orange container. I have a blue container. My blue containers are usually almonds. I kind of snack on those throughout the day. So what am I up to? 2 purple, and then my third purple is always berries. I like to have a purple container full of mixed berries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. And then usually about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I have an apple. And what we found out is that you gotta if you eat apples, you can't have too big of apples. We were getting some apples that were just huge, and they were almost like 2 red containers. So that's it for my fruit. That by 2 o'clock, I am done with my fruit. So I'm not putting anything that has natural sugar in my body after about 2 o'clock in the afternoon every day. Later on in the day, I have another green container of like some raw carrots, raw vegetables. So that puts me up to 5 green containers before I leave work. Now, oh yeah, another thing too is egg cups. I usually have 1 or 2 of these in the morning if we have them. I don't have these every day, but 2 egg cups is equivalent to another red container. Depending on how many vegetables you put in there, I can't see it really being 1 full green container, but it's probably close. The other thing that I like to snack on are these little energy balls. I don't even know what they're called. We make them up. We make a couple batches a week. 4 of these I equivalent to this to 1 yellow container. So it's oats, it's honey, it's flaxseed, it's what else is in there? Chia seeds, and a couple other things. But they're all natural. Obviously, we use really good stuff. Mix them all up, throw them in the fridge, and use balls. These are little teaspoon-sized scoops, and scoop them out, and they're absolutely delicious. So, and then I'm on my way home, and so dinner we always have like a lot of baked chicken. We mix up our how we top it with whether it's with just some panko breadcrumbs or paprika and cumin mixture. We have salmon once a week. We usually use a honey glaze on that of some sort, or some sort of spice mixture, or ground turkey with various different ways with ground turkey. So, and then obviously I have one green container left, so we're always doing we do a lot of steamed broccoli. We do a lot of lightly sautéed zucchini. But then that's the end of my green containers for the day. As far as yellow containers go for dinner, for us it's usually sweet potatoes or quinoa. Those are usually the two that we stick with the most. No other types of potatoes or anything like that. Are we perfect? No, we're not. We don't do everything absolutely perfect, but the changes I made this past year or so helped me, drop that extra weight and really, get in some pretty good shape. One thing I do want to add is that every once in a while, if I get a little hungry and I want a little treat, I'll have a Kind Bar. I like these the best. They're five, depending on what kind you get. There's usually 5 grams of sugar in them, a lot of nuts, just enough sweetness to satisfy a little bit of a craving. And I'll have like one of those a day at the most, so I don't go overboard on that. So that's pretty much what I eat every single day, and it gets all those containers in. If I miss something, it's probably a yellow. Those are the hardest ones for me to get, but the rest of them I usually get. Now I also want to mention what I don't eat, and I've been seeing a lot of these things posted in the groups, and I'm not one to confront anybody, but I'm just going to speak from my experience. Eliminating certain things in my diet have really made a huge difference, and that's bread and dairy. I don't eat any bagels. I used to be a Subway nut. I don't go to Subway anymore. I always thought whole wheat bread was healthy for you, and I've learned that it just isn't. It's just the whole wheat thing is a craze, and it's just to me, it's just added filler that really doesn't really give you the good benefits of what you want from your nutrients. And I used to eat a lot of Greek yogurt, and I've eliminated that. I haven't drank milk in over 2 years. I get my calcium from my Shakeology. We have the different supplements and everything that we take, and as far as the Greek yogurt goes, I just think there's just too much added sugar in there, no matter what you think. And I'm eliminating as much dairy as possible. I will have a little cheese here and there. We'll put that on our sandwiches. Every once in a while we'll make tacos with romaine lettuce leaves as the shells, and we'll put a little cheese on there. But that's about it for dairy. So I've eliminated those 2 things, and I can really say that it's made a huge difference in my weight loss and maintaining that weight. So that's about it, all I got tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I've been following Hammer and Chisel. It's probably the workouts I've done the most, with 22-minute hardcore thrown in there and some Body Beast. But yeah, you got any questions, let me know. Post them down below, and I'll get back to you. So have a fantastic week. We kick off another round on Monday, so we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.